Chapter 2 Part 2. For 10 of those 16 years, Chris had gone through his final metamorphosis to become whole. Before the changes, he created a super artificial intelligence that had a copy of his consciousness so it could continue his work without the original him being awake or alive. When Chris exited the cocoon, horror struck him as his skin had been replaced with thick, dark green scales. His face had no prominent jowls, framing a set of needle-like teeth. The majority of his head was bald, save for a patch of bushy, white hair around the back of his head. A third nostril sat upon his nose. Something had gone terribly wrong. His brain had deteriorated over the years and he no longer could recall a single spell from the retarded little book. His intelligence level had been reduced to that of a semi-intelligent mortal. The entire purpose of the metamorphosis was defeated by this error. It had seemed his smarts had been replaced with brawnness. He decided he no longer could stay in the sewers of Somerville. Although he remembered most of his research, he could no longer continue it on his own because of his dwindling human brain. He was ecstatic when he remembered that his past consciousness had been installed on a shitty little Toshiba laptop that was bound to break. He quickly recovered it and all of the research it had done over the years and decided he needed a disguise to pass for a human on the streets. He settled for a tattered, 19th century duster, wide-brimmed Stetson, and tattered trousers. This disguise was effective at a distance but failed the moment his face came into view. He also wore heavy boots, but shed them, revealing prehensile, bird-like talons. He also had giant, bat-like wings to accompany his talons. He hid his duster, but tested to see if he could deploy them still and discovered he could propel himself through the air with astounding force. Chris was starving after years of not eating, naturally, but noticed something about his appetite. He now craved coney dogs smothered in ranch and sometimes mayonnaise. These cravings would have disgusted his former self, but he had become sort of a gainer as a direct result of the metamorphosis. Most would probably consider him a gluttonous fucking man. Chris took to the skies to hunt for some gluttonous foods to smash down like